Yeah, just to test.
Welcome everyone here to the Cottonwood Heights business meeting. This is our April 7th meeting, and we welcome all of you here. And I have asked our fire officer, Chief Riley Pilgrim, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Now it's time for our public comment period, and we welcome everyone. Every business meeting, we have time for people to give comments. We limit that to 3 minutes, and we welcome you to fill out a comment card if you haven't. They're available over there, and hand them to any of our staff to turn them in. And we just ask people to be civil and thoughtful in their comments. And the first one I have on top is Chester France. Please remember to speak right into the microphone so that people can hear you.
Hi, my name's Chester. I live Cottonwood Heights. I live at Top of the World Drive. I'm really excited to be here today. The Utah Renewable Community Act has passed. It was a unanimous vote, House and Senate, 77-0, 26-0. The Utah Public Service also passed this. And I read the whole thing. One of the quotes in there that I picked up was the general consensus of all parties in the approval of the program the program is in the public interest. So that's Rocky Mountain Power, everybody involved at that table. General consensus, it's in the public interest. Governor Senator Cox, all of the above, right? He signed off on the measure. So we have unanimous consent that this is a good idea. I just passed some papers out. What those say is basically how great of a value this is. We need to pick the best available services for our hard-earned dollar. I think that's a great point. So anyway, when we compare Blue Sky to this Utah Renewable Plan, you're saving the savings is about 4 times as much. So you can look over those papers, decide for yourself. But the savings are huge, just huge. I'm looking at $100 a year easy for a person who subscribes to Blue Sky for Utah Renewable Community. I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous today. The other thing is well, what about the people who feel like they got a hidden subscription fee? So let's talk about that real quick. I know exactly how that feels. You sign up for Netflix. You pay for a service, you don't use it, or maybe a gym membership, and you don't use it, and you forget about it, and 2 years later, you're like, oh my gosh, I've been paying all this money and I haven't used it. The difference here is that you are getting services out of this. You're getting at your house, even though you forgot, 100% renewable energy. That's what you're getting. You're getting $40 right now. When I pay my electric bill, I burn about 760 kilowatt hours. I just looked it up. It's really close to that. And I save $40. I spend, I cost the society every month $40 due to external costs. These are to health, these are to climate. So anyway, these are monies that I am shoving on other people, society, to pay my bills, and I don't feel good about that. So anyway, so you are saving that $40 of external costs to society by enrolling in this program. So even though you didn't know you were paying for it, you're still getting some out of it. They got you 6 months to cancel. We're going to run a couple letters. You guys are going to run your newsletters. We're going to educate the people. I just went into the website. Website's very easy to use. Yes, you may have. Thank you very much. I have a lot more to say, but I won't do it now. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Next, we have Shannon Haley.
Hello. I'm also going to speak to Utah Renewables community, but first of all, thanks for your service. I know you spend a lot of time at all the things that you do, so I appreciate that. My name is Shannon Haley. I'm a resident with Cottonwood Heights. I'm also a mother of 2, and I'm here to ask our city to adopt the Utah Renewables community. Reducing reliance on coal and gas will benefit our health and environment. I know that we all experience smokier summers from wildfires, the shrinking snowpack, as well as poor air quality. These changes, they affect our kids' health, our recreation, and our local economy. Transitioning to cleaner energy is one of the most direct and responsible things that we can do to protect our Wasatch environment that we love. Cities across Utah, Salt Lake City, Park City to Moab, have already joined this effort. They see renewable energy not as a luxury, but as a common sense step to protect health, water, and economic stability. Our community can do the same. Transitioning renewables creates local jobs and strengthens energy independence. Opting into this program does not force anyone to choose renewables. It simply gives residents and businesses the option to support cleaner power. But if this council opts out, that decision removes the choice for all of us and locks Cottonwood Heights out of a cooperative effort that many cities already are joining. Clean renewable energy means healthier air, long-term cost stability, and a safer future for our children. Adopting this act shows that Cottonwood Heights is ready to take responsibility for its part in building a sustainable future. So I ask you to please consider that in your vote. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, next, we have Maggie Mills.
Hello, I'm Maggie Mills with the Whitmore branch of Salt Lake County Library. I just wanted to tell you all about some of the things going on this month. So this Thursday at 5 p.m., the Jenny Luke Choir from the Murray Senior Rec Center is going to do a concert, Springtime in the Rockies. We have a puppet show Friday at 11. The Babcock Performing Readers will do Voices from RMS Titanic next Thursday, the 16th at 7. And then on the 25th, we have a Dia de los Niños party from 10 till 1. So I also want to mention that Bella Vista Elementary is doing an art show, one final art show for us that starts on the 13th and runs through May 15th. And the National Diabetes Prevention Program has a year-long evidence-based lifestyle change program for people diagnosed with prediabetes or are at risk of developing that. And we have this is presented by the Utah Department of Health and Human Services, and it's Mondays, April 13th, 20th, 20th, and 27th at 6. So there's lots more. Check our calendar on the library's website. Thank you.
Thank you, Maggie. All right, next we have Will McCarville.
I'm Will McCarville. I live in Cottonwood Heights. I live up on Golden Hills Ave. And now for
Maybe
something,
Speak more into your microphone.
I always have trouble with that. I guess I don't like consumer electronics. So, and now for something entirely different. So I would like to comment on Resolution 2026-18. Before grant funding is considered, the citizens of Cottonwood Heights are entitled to see a full workout of not only the initial expenditure of $100,000, but also lifetime costs to the city, such as maintenance, repairs, insurance, whatever. The city is experiencing financial difficulties, so where will this $100,000 come from? What will be cut to maintain a balanced budget? What will be cut to provide ongoing support of this project over other deserving projects? I think that every free money offer should require the full disclosure I have mentioned above, including what will be cut to buy it. And this would include projects like the shooting range, where I would like to see a full workout as to what it will cost the city immediately and an ongoing basis to build and maintain this facility. I think without that information, I think it's not very transparent operation. I think this resolution should be postponed until the public has this complete information. How much is it going to cost? How are we going to balance our budget? Very simple. And by the way, please vote yes on the URC. I generate 75% of my own electricity, and I'd sure like to see 100% being done on renewables. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Next, we have our state senator, Kathleen Reby. We're glad that she is with us tonight.
Good evening. Thank you for your service. I know it isn't easy to give up your time to be here. I'm speaking on the Utah Renewables Communities. I think this is a fantastic opportunity. I understand only 19 communities have the opportunity to be a part of that. When I looked up the bill, it's with David Hinkins and Trevor Lee, so this might be like one of the only times I agree with Trevor Lee, so that in itself is pretty monumental. So I think it's a great opportunity for us to really lean into renewable energies and to put our money where our mouth is. So please consider adopting that, and congratulations. Thank you.
Hey, thank you. And next we have Casey Stankowitz. I might be saying that wrong.
Okay, I'm Casey Stankowitz. I'm a Cottonwood Heights resident, lifelong Utah resident. I'm a mom, I'm a teacher. I'm here tonight speaking on behalf of the Utah Renewable Communities, the energy. I think it's vital that we have sustainable energy. I've been a teacher in Salt Lake City where my students couldn't go out to recess because the air quality was too poor. I really am concerned about the health concerns for our youth, and I think it's important. So I hope that you'll consider adopting it. And this is my first time ever speaking at a meeting, and I didn't even prepare anything. So thank you for listening.
Thank you. We really are happy to have our citizens join us. Congratulations on your first time coming. Our next participant is Ben Donner.
Hi, all. Ben Donner. I live right across the street on Newport Way over there. Yeah, first off, just thanks for all that you do to make Cottonwood Heights a great place to live here. I'm also here to express my support for the Renewables Community Program. A lot of the others who spoke before me said it really well, so I'll keep it short, but it's obvious from this winter that the health of our climate, specifically the Wasatch Snowpack, are at risk from climate change. And as much as I'd like to see support from the federal and state level, I don't know that we're going to see much of that anytime soon. So it's kind of up to us as communities. So I think the ability to do this as a community is really important. So yeah, please consider adopting the program. Thank you.
Thank you. Right, that's our final public comment. Now we will consider some proclamations. We have Proclamation 2026-1 celebrating Arbor Day. This is the 50th anniversary of Arbor Day, and Cottonwood Heights has a history of sustainability being a high priority for our city, and we thank our staff and everyone involved in continuing this effort. And that's partly why we'll have a sapling sale on the 25th of April. And hey, unless staff has any further comments, I'll now consider a motion.
I'll make that motion to accept proclamation 2026-101.
Thank you, Councilmember Newell.
I'll second.
Thank you. And unless there's any further discussion from the council, then I will consider, we'll take a vote. All in favor? Aye. Okay. Thank you, Councilmember Newell. He's my coach. He's on my right hand. Oh. What would we do without each other, right? Okay. Then we have Proclamation 2026-02, designating Public Works Week. And our Public Works Department does invaluable work for our city, and we appreciate them. And this week of Public Works Association is May 17th to 23rd. I know we have events for the school children to come, and for us as council members to go and see what our Public Works is up to. If there's any further discussion?
I'd like to comment. I participated last year. It was, at that time, all the Public Works demonstration was designed for youth. I think it was fifth graders. Maybe it was third graders. Anyways, it was fantastic. And I said to our Public Works Director and his staff, wow, is there any chance you can open it up more for all of us of all ages to come and learn more about the important work out of Public Works and see the beautiful complex we have over there. So I will be delighted to make the motion that we approve this proclamation 2026-02 designating Public Works Week.
I will second that.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. Okay. Now our council has a number of action items. We have consideration of resolution 2026-18 approving and ratifying a grant agreement with the U.S. Department of Transportation. I would like to make a comment that in our work session, as we discussed this, we learned that this can be modified to any amount that would fit within our budget. This is a project that has been considered by our staff for several years. And the intent is for safe streets.
Mayor, if I may,
Yes.
It's maybe out of protocol, but during our meeting, after we talked, my engineer texted me. We did allocate the funds in our capital. There's a line item in our capital tracking for the total amount, but we don't have to use the total amount, to reiterate again. So we did put a placeholder in our capital. So just FYI, I know there was a concern.
Thank you. And I would just like to add that there's a concern that we also look at ongoing maintenance for these projects. So that is something for us all to consider.
And prior discussions, we've also learned, and this is part of the discovery, thank you, Mr. McCarville, for bringing it up, is that, how much will it really cost? We don't have to take the full grant. And Matt Ship had told us that probably wouldn't even cost half the amount of the 500,000, maybe 250,000. But think about what a community safety action plan can mean to us in prioritizing where we spend our infrastructure dollars. So it's not just a dart that we throw and say, oh, well, that resident needed this and that resident needed this. So I see the value, but I also hear the budget concerns. And if it's already in the capital improvements budget, this seems like it's a win-win situation for us to go forward without making the full commitment until we know, to your point, but also to get the ball rolling so that we could take advantage of these funds if we choose to expend the money to invest in a CSAP. So with that, I would like, unless there's more discussion, I would like to make a motion to approve Resolution 2026-18 for a grant agreement with the U.S. Department of Transportation.
I'd like to quickly comment before I second. I want to really thank Will McCarville for bringing up the importance that our council, and whether we do it in a formal policy, I think it's an excellent idea to require both an immediate and long-term analysis when we are scrutinizing accepting grant money. It's a tremendous burden on the staff to apply for these grants. And I think the study should be done well in advance of taking their time to apply for these grants. It's something that's, I think, somewhat misunderstood. Free money, as Mr. McCarville implied, is like buying something, your shiny new toy that you can't afford to maintain, insure. I mean, there's many things that go along with infrastructure or buildings, I should really, let me be clear. So again, the CSAP is a comprehensive safety action plan. It's not the construct of something that will require maintenance and operations dollars. We hope that it will save Cottonwood Heights money over time because we will get clear on how we prioritize our projects, and safety should and can be the #1 priority in our city. So with that, I will second the motion to approve.
Thank you. Okay, with that, we'll take a vote. Councilmember Highland,
Yes.
Councilmember Holton,
Yes.
Councilmember Newell,
Yes.
and Councilmember Burrell.
Yes.
And I also will vote yes. Thank you. Oh, then, now we have consideration of Resolution 2026-19, approving appointment of a liaison to the Youth City Council. We are fortunate to have a very vibrant and healthy, active Youth City Council, and Councilmember Burrell has served on this as the liaison from the city for 4 years, and we, as a council, appreciate opportunities to share these experiences. So now Councilmember Highland will have this opportunity. Is there any further discussion? Okay.
I will make a motion that we approve Resolution 2026-19, and again, thank Councilmember Highland for her service.
I'll second that motion.
Okay. And if there's no other comments, then we will take a vote. Councilmember Holton,
Yes.
Councilmember Highland,
Yes.
Councilmember Newell,
Yes.
Councilmember Burrell.
Yes.
And I also vote yes. Now we have consideration of Resolution 2026-20, approving appointments to our Planning Commission. Are there any comments from staff on this? Okay. Any,
I can just explain real quick. We had one of our planning commissioners relocate to a different district, so we're moving one of our alternates into the regular spot and moving him into the alternate spot. So we're same makeup of the planning commission, just changing alternate to a regular and a regular to an alternate.
And we should state that we are looking for 3 additional planning commissioners because there are some who will be, their terms will expire in July. So please spread the word that if there's somebody who lives in Cottonwood Heights and would like to serve, we would certainly like to see the applications.
Can we just clarify? I believe that the openings will be in districts 4 and 3. And I think that when it comes to the planning commission, we try to keep it, even throughout the city. Is that right? Could you comment?
Yeah, so we do have openings in those districts, but there's also an at-large. So anyone in the city is welcome to apply, and we'll fill those as needed.
Oh, I thought it was in 2 and 3. Was
Tho-
that on the email communication?
Yeah.
It's not 3 and
are-
4. I
Now,
think
what
it's
we're
3.
approving tonight is 2 and 3, but the openings that are
Openings.
going to expire at the end of June are in districts 3 and 4.
Correct. And one of the new positions will be at-large, which is any district in the city.
Is that a new addition to have an at-large member in the planning commission?
There's already one. So right now we have 9 seats, but only 8 are filled. So there's been a vacancy on the planning commission for a while. So
For an
we're looking to
at-large
fill that.
seat?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, there's 7 regular members and 2 at-large. So right now we only have 1 at-large.
thank you. All right. Any further discussion?
Okay, I have to bring this up. I have the email in front of me that says Planning Commission vacancies from you, Jim, and it says 1 seat is available in District 2, 1 in District 3, and 1 at large, open to residents for any district. Please share the link below for May 1, 2026. I do think that tonight we do need some clarity, so if you want to bring that back to us after you look at it, I would appreciate that.
Okay. Is there a problem with us postponing this vote?
No, I don't think so. I just was, because we were talking planning commission, I wanted to just make residents aware that there are these openings that are coming up.
So I'm going to make a motion that we approve resolution 2026-20.
I'll second that.
Any further discussion? Okay, seeing none, we'll take a vote on this. Councilmember Holton,
Yes.
Councilmember Newell,
Yes.
Councilmember Highland,
Yes.
Councilmember Burrell.
Yes.
And I also vote yes. Thank you. Oh. And now we have 2 more resolutions. This is, yes, this is consideration of Resolution 2026-21, approving an independent contractor agreement for event planning and coordination services. Is there any discussion on this resolution? Okay. Seeing none, I will entertain a motion.
I'll make the motion to accept resolution 2026-21.
I'll second that.
Okay. Any further comments or questions? Seeing none, I will take a vote. Councilmember Burrell,
Yes.
Councilmember Newell,
Yes.
Councilmember Highland,
Yes.
Councilmember Holton.
Yes.
And I also will vote yes. And our final resolution to consider this evening is Resolution 2026-22, amending surplusing requirements. And I can just add for the public that this is the surplusing of a command post vehicle that is 30 years old that we have not been able to find a buyer for. Any further discussion on this?
After we sell this, I'm just picturing it going down the road with somebody in a camper and just in their command center having the best time ever.
We are going to take the logos off.
Okay. I think that's a great idea.
Does it still smell like bread? Okay.
Okay. All right. If there's no further comments, then I'll entertain a motion.
John, you got to make with, after the bread comment, go ahead. You go.
I'll make the motion to consider resolution 2026-22.
And I'll second that.
To approve? To approve?
To approve.
Good.
To approve.
Okay,
You
thank
agree.
you. Okay, once again, we see our group effort here. Okay, with that, I will take a vote. Councilmember Newell,
Yes.
Councilmember Burrell.
Yes.
Councilmember Holton,
Yes.
and Councilmember Highland.
Yes.
And I also vote yes. We'll have a little more space in our parking lot. Okay. Okay. Then our final item on the agenda is our consent calendar, and this is approval of the minutes for the City Council work session and business meetings of February 17th. Is that correct? Yes, we kind of had a month. Yeah, okay, that's where we're at. Okay. I will welcome any.
I'll motion to approve the consent calendar, the minutes of the February 17th, 2026 work session and business session meetings.
I'll second. Yeah.
Great, then we'll just take a voice vote in support.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, then we're in support of those minutes. Okay, and with that, I will entertain one final motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.